Zadondani, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Nerd Chat here on Electro Ninja's Lab. I am here with my fellow hosts,
I'm Jack.
and
I'm
today
Joker.
we thought we would talk about Star Wars Hunters, the amazing game that is sweeping the nation. I don't know if I don't think it's actually doing that great.
I was gonna say that was very dramatic, but you know.
But yeah, we got a new Star Wars game on our hands. So yeah, this is gonna be very, very fun. So obviously we've all been playing every now and again. Not a huge amount, but
I've been playing.
Okay, fine. You've been playing a good amount. I have not been playing that much. Joker, how much have you played? Okay, fine.
A lot, but not as much as
Okay.
does.
I don't think that I've played that much, because I don't have I don't have J3D1 or J3DI. That's why. Yeah, thank you.
3DI.
But yeah, I haven't gotten him yet. And then I don't. So let's see. So obviously I haven't gotten him. I have gotten. He's the last. He's the next character that I need to get. Jack, you have gotten him, correct? How far have you got?
Yeah, my next character to get is Grease.
So, which is like 2 characters after J3D1 or J3DI. Sorry.
Yep.
But yeah, so obviously we've played and then Joker, what character are you currently working on?
Okay,
so we're all not so we're around there. You and I are around there, and then Jack is so you and I have played about the same amount, and then Jack has played the most out of us. We did do a Nerds Playing Games, me and Jack. We were kind of we were thinking of having this be something that we would actually do pretty regularly, but then we saw something on that made us realize, no, we should not be doing Nerds Playing Games. At least
we ran into a name that was a modified, so it wouldn't be caught slur, and when I tried to report it, there's no official report button. So we decided that until there's an official in-game report button, that we will not be recording the screen of this game.
What movie?
Gang in it.
Okay.
We're gonna start watching it.
Do we want to stop for a second, come back, or are you? Is everything okay, Ben, or Joker? Okay, cool. All right, but yeah. So yeah, it's needless to say, I do think that it is a good game. No matter what happens, I think that they did a really good job on making the game. I think that there are certain things. I think there are certain things that that definitely need improvement. I think me saying before that I think that they need to have it be the ability to choose your character mid match. I think that was more of something that needed to that if it was the matches were longer, then it would absolutely need to happen. But the way it is, I'm actually starting to think that it's perfectly fine the way that it is. I think that.
Yep.
Yeah.
See. Okay.
I think I just needed time to play it a little bit more, and I'm more used. I've played frickin' whatchamdoodle Overwatch, and that really felt like it. And that has the ability to change your character when you need to adjust to like in the middle of the game, but. Also, those matches are way longer, so I think that makes a lot more sense. I do think though that one thing that I'm worried about is the fact that you can basically end up with an entire because of the way that the games are set up, you could end up with an entire team that is just tanks or just healers. Well, more accurately, 3 healers, 1 anything else. Right now, anyways. Or you could just have a team full of nothing but DPS because everyone just wanted to be a DPS and they aren't communicating. So I think that that is something that could be improved upon, but I'm not certain exactly how much they would want, what exactly they would need to do with that. So I don't know. There's needless to say, there's a lot that could be improved, things that don't need to be improved, and so on and so forth.
True.
Another thing that we've talked extensively about this is that I don't think the level up system is necessarily the best option because basically as you level up, your characters do get stronger, which that doesn't feel good to me because obviously the more someone plays, the stronger their character is going to be, and we've gone up against people who have played that don't have anything else going on and have managed to get their characters up to ridiculous levels, and as such they can wipe the if you're going up against them as like a level your character is level 1, then you're basically you're getting wiped constantly. So I think that that is absolutely something that they should probably improve. Obviously, the main thing that you do with the level up is the freaking extra costumes and stuff like that. But there are, different abilities will do, as you level up, some of them will have more damage or whatever, and it's just like, and that's not every level, but a good number of the levels, and I think that that's not really fair to the, to noobs. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to say exactly because there are certain things about that. Also, I have to say I'm kind of shocked at the different species.
Lay down.
Obviously we have we have 3 humans, I think. Yeah, no, 4 humans. Sorry. So we have Arental, we have Sentinel, Imara Vex, and Zyna. And that's it. So those are the 4 humans, and then every other person is a different species. And Diago is one of those that is like hardly seen in any media. And the only thing that I was really aware of was that he was in his species is a playable race in the Old Republic, and that's and I recognized him immediately. Jack, Joker, you thought he was just a blind guy, right? So yeah, he's not human. His species literally does not have eyes, but they're super force sensitive. Like I don't really think that there's any other race in the group that their species is almost always force sensitive, except for Reeve, because she's a Night Sister, I believe. So
right, yeah.
Which is another fun, interesting detail about that, in that she's the 4th known Night Sister who survived after the Clone Wars. The others obviously being Ventress, what's her face from Ahsoka, and Marin from Jedi Fallen Order, as well as Survivor. and that's it. So the fact that we're getting that we are actually getting quite a few Night Sisters that are apparently survived, it's almost like they actually have a lot more. There's a lot more out there than we knew before. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure.
Are we ready?
Unless Joker's not. Oh, he is the one?
He
ready?
is, though.
I thought you were the one ready. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's not really much else that I guess we could discuss like the different the different mechanics of the different games.
Yeah, ranked. I think I'm enjoying. Ranked, I'm enjoying very much.
I think so. Let's see. So there's 4 different types of combat in the throughout the game. Obviously, we're currently we're going through dynamic control. There is where it's basically a random location on the map. You have to control that for a certain amount of time, and you get and it builds up your percentage. Then there's the which is I think this is like the 4th one that you unlock actually.
This is I think the last one.
Oh.
One of the things I really like about this game is that when you're like walking around, your saber hurts the wall, so you can see it mark. If you're walking around with a lightsaber, it actually affects the environment. That's kind of awesome. Just a neat detail they included.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if because J3D1 strikes me as someone who wouldn't necessarily notice as much. So I'm wondering if maybe that's the case with him, and then with her, she's like constantly avoiding doing it with Reeve. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But it would be interesting if that is actually the case.
Well, playing as Reeve, I did it too, so...
So more they just haven't done anything with it. Like, it's in the... We know that that people are going to run into these things. Let's just give them a sound, is what that sounds like to me. Or...
It's not even a sound. It's just an image. It's just a burnt line on the door. Oh God, we're gonna lose this one.
Multiple of these guys actually do a lot of ranked, so that's why we're getting wiped.
Well, so do I.
Yeah. But one of them has like a gold, so gold 3.
Yeah, I see that. Which still, that only puts me at 1 rank below him. So.
And also, they're definitely communicating a lot more than we are. I think that it's like an entire group that is talking. Well, for us, it's just 3 of us.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna be we have 0%. They have 96. Like, there's just no.
It wasn't even close.
Not even a chance. We got smoked on that one.
Yeah, 3 of those guys were rank gold 3, and then there's us. Which.
I mean, that's only one.
But me and Joker are both like Bronzium 3, I think. Right? Right, Joker?
Right. Yeah.
Joker's not talking?
I'm bronze.
You're bronze 3? Oh, you're bronze 2.
I'm
okay.
bronze 2.
So you're like slightly better than me. But even still, like 3 of them, 3 out of the 4 were all bronze 3. That's a lot. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I do have to say I'm glad that they are making it so that you can get all of the characters for free. Except for like at this point in time, it's just Arn Tail, and he's the only one that you have to get the you have to get the arena pass in order to get. But you get him right off the bat, so it's not like you have to work to get every single one of them. Unlike frickin' Fortnite, where you have to if you get the battle pass, you better be grinding out that entire fucking thing, or else you're not gonna be able to get enough. So,
Joker, you
that's
ready
me.
or what?
It's me
I
that's not
am
ready
ready
up. Sorry.
Oh, was that?
Ranked again?
I can.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah. I think one of the things that I do have to say about the different game modes is that I think that it's a lot to get used to early on. But once you get into it, then you're like, "Oh, this is quick and easy. I can understand this." You learn it quickly. But I think that you need like a few matches before you understand exactly how to do each of them. Like anywhere from 1 match to 3 matches, and you can pretty much quickly understand them. Like we hated
Yeah,
like
depending on which one it was.
what we really didn't like yeah,
Dynamic control.
that one was,
I still am not the biggest fan of it.
but we understood it like very quickly afterwards, and we were able to. I think we were able to win our second one, right?
Yeah.
So I think they did well, and they're continuing to make them better. But I don't know. We'll see. I also have to. I do kind of wish though that there were more maps. I know that it's early on, so it's not gonna. We shouldn't expect them to be making new a whole bunch of new maps this early on, but. But I don't know. I think that the current maps are good, but I think that they absolutely need to make more. Because let's see. So we've got, this is Mos Espa, right? That we're in. So
Yes.
and then we have the is it Mos Eisley? Is the other one? There's 2 on Tatooine, I think, right? So I think it's Mos Espa and
Yeah.
Mos Eisley.
But it's not Mos Eisley.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
It's not Mos Eisley.
Do you remember which one it is?
No. I do
Okay.
not, though.
So yeah. So yeah, Mos Espa is the current one, and then we've got another, and then we're gonna be we have the other one that's on Tatooine. It might be Mos Espa, just like an actual region of it. Well, this is the pod race. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's what we're thinking, or maybe I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, obviously Mos Espa, probably Mos Espa, the town, and then there's the Ewok village. What's is that Corus? Is it Coruscant that's the city one?
No, it's, I forget, it's the
Okay.
rail yard.
Yeah, I don't. I keep forgetting. I'm not remembering all of the different locations. To be fair, they don't like specifically name all of the locations in the description, anywhere but when you're actually entering the map. So it's not like we can look it up.
True.
But I don't know. Like after, like some of these maps though, they can be really confusing early on. And even
Oof. Cuisinart mode.
Yeah.
That sucks.
where's this next thing? Oh, they have it now. I think they might win, honestly.
Yeah, which if this keeps happening, can we stop playing ranked so I
Fair
don't
enough.
lose my points? Like, no offense to you guys, but the distinct difference between us is kind of fucking me over.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we're gonna stop with the ranked after this. I think they're giving the problem is that they're giving us ranked mission
They're giving us
people that you should be going up against, and not what we should be going
they're
up
giving
against.
us opponents based on my rank. Exactly.
Ah, fuck. Which I mean, I think that what it should be doing is it should be taking the rank of like an average rank or something, or maybe the rank of the lowest person.
Yes.
No.
And it's not.
Yeah, we're gonna lose this. Unfortunate.
Come on in. That was the biggest decaf espresso.
I just wanted you to. I love this. It's forgotten. And I was there. I have a
Oh well.
You cut off. Inheritance.
I think it's kind of funny though because like we won the first match that we were all in together. Well,
Yeah,
no,
but
it was
wasn't
like
ranked.
it was a ranked one. The first ranked one we did, we won. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it just chooses a random person. If you're in a party, it chooses a random person, and we happen to be going up currently against you guys's, or sorry, against yours. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, we
Although we
didn't.
didn't do terribly there.
I should probably. Well, no, I shouldn't show. I want to show it, but I don't want to show it. Is the problem with this. Because like, if we like, to be fair, we have not come across anybody. Even when we were doing, even when we did the matches before, we really didn't come across too many that were really bad, except for those two. We came across the guy who had fat fuck, and we talked about that briefly, and we're like, okay, they need to fix this quickly. And then we came across the one that we had to edit out of the video.
Right, exactly.
So I don't know. I think that they I think that it's for the most part. I think that they people aren't necessarily trying to go for like the really dirty ones and blah 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 blah. But I think that there are definitely people who are going for these
Yeah.
and are causing.
I will say, was it Darth?
Oh,
Bussy
that one.
said
Yeah,
that
you
was
came
fucking
across that like
hilarious.
shortly after we stopped playing together, right?
That was so fucking funny. Yeah.
Like what? Like to be fair, I don't think that they could technically censor that because it's
Yeah.
No,
like,
they didn't.
say anything wrong.
it's just something that like those who know, and those that don't necessarily know.
Yeah. But also, like, censoring it would be saying we know what that means, which is
Yeah.
very gay slang.
Which I mean, I think that to be fair, I think that if they do know what it is, then they should probably. I don't think that they. I think they should probably censor it. But I don't know. It's hard to. It's always a difficult situation with what you can censor and what you can't censor. But for one thing, I absolutely do think.
Yeah, look, exactly. Look at the
Yeah.
walls when I hit stuff. Just for the briefest second, there's an injury.
Man, I have not played with this character
We
in
have
so
two
fucking
saber
long.
wielders on our team.
I'm currently the
Who
the
are
first
you?
character you get. Like
Oh.
it's not really that big of a deal, but it's just kind of funny because, like I said, I haven't played her in a while. So yeah, I do have to say, I still don't think that they necessarily balance this well. I think that the biggest problem is definitely the level up system. I think that that's definitely the worst of it. I think that we didn't necessarily realize it at the time because we were like, oh, yeah, that's definitely just the character is like way stronger. But I think it's also that the level up system is not really it's got this kind of strange hierarchy, and I don't know. It's hard to describe, really. Oh, frick. We got D nuts. That is extremely funny. But, yeah, I don't know. They give...
Oh, I would like to see the baby.
Oh my
we have
god.
See the baby playing with us, too. That's so funny.
So, like, clearly there are, I think it's clear to see that that there are adults playing this game. Or teenagers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think that it's probably more likely that the names that we see that are just like, what the fuck, are mostly teenagers. Or inappropriate adults.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Have no fucking censor.
I feel like the Your Mom ones are definitely adults
Yeah.
who have no censor.
And then the curse words that they figure out a new way to say it, that's probably teenagers.
Oh,
Because
definitely.
teenagers can figure out a lot of things, and it's just like, it's kind of terrifying how much teenagers will figure out some different way to really just.
They are so creative when it comes to breaking the rules, but ask them to do their homework.
Nope,
and it's
they
a
have no
no-brainer.
idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
you work with
trust
them.
me. I do.
But I mean, granted, we were teenagers not that long ago, which is insane to think about.
No, which is why
No.
I can speak to this. I remember being creative to be a dumbass instead of being creative to be,
Yeah.
helpful or something.
Yeah, it's way easier to be a dumbass than to be a smart. Mm-hmm.
A smartass.
For sure. Although I do have to say, I think it's kind of funny with the your first game. In your first game, I think it's odd that all three of us won our first game so easily. To the point that I almost think that they set it up so that there are like AIs that are like purposely designed for the tutorials so that you always win against them, so you don't feel bad.
That's probably true.
And they probably don't like. Yeah,
That's
I don't
probably
know.
true. Because if you didn't win,
Yeah.
you would probably stop playing.
Yeah, I
And a
think
lot of
that
people
that
would,
is a absolutely fair statement to make. And it looks like Joker is playing the Mandalorian this time.
Ah, shit.
And I got
Diago.
this fucker. I got Char.
Uh,
Oh fuck, you're Diago?
I-
Oh fuck, I'm sorry. Yeah, this.
This sucks.
Like- I'll say this about Diago. I think that he's a well-made character. He's just so fucking. What's the word? Difficult. Yeah, I think that's probably
Difficult?
the best way to put it. He's not well designed for this for these maps. Is the problem?
Specialized.
He's a sniper, and he doesn't really function like a sniper. Well, he does function like a sniper, but he's just his challenge.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that it can be fun. I think that it can be very fun to play with him. But I think it's understandable why they didn't necessarily make multiple snipers for this game, because snipers don't really work for this combat for the ways that they designed this game. Like, he's good.
I feel like they honestly put this sniper in this game just so
Yeah.
you wouldn't complain that there was no sniper.
And-
like, really.
Yeah, they just, I don't know. It just kind of pisses me off. I don't know. But also,
holy.
can I just say
heck?
Char's the worst fucking tank?
Literally. Until you get him leveled up, he is crap.
Like,
He has 2 shots. He has 2 fucking
I just
shots.
like him
And
with
then
the
he's
five-
dead. Like,
it's
I
pretty
honestly have no fucking idea why they designed him like this. Like, I do not ever want, I know now that I do not want to play him when I get him unlocked. I will never choose to play him because it's so
Right.
bad. So, I don't know. Like, maybe it gets better, but at this point in time, I do not want to use him. And that should not be my that should
No,
not
he
be my
does not
opinion
get
on
better.
the character. And
What the heck?
Yeah.
We're losing this one.
I straight up
Oh,
lost
yeah?
connection.
Shit.
What the fuck?
What the heck? I can't do crap.
That's bizarre.
I think these people might also know how to play these characters a lot more than we do. Like, their Char definitely
Yeah.
knows how to play Char way more than I do.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, we should probably end this.
What's the point if they keep on-
And also, yeah, we lost Jack. I haven't seen you in the thing at all, so. Okay.
Here we go. I'm back.
I'm assuming that you're no that you're in the main menu again, right? Okay. Oh.
Nope. I'm back in the
Yeah,
game.
there you are. Hi.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're so gonna lose this one.
Absolutely, we are.
Of course, I think it's kind of interesting though, because I have seen some games where it's been like they're nearly about to win and then suddenly you win. It's rare, but it happens.
Yeah.
So there's that. So I guess one of the things that I really want to ask you guys is, what do you think would be a good character? What the fuck? Why did I get MVP? Anyways, what do you think would be an interesting type of character to have be a hunter in the future?
Like a Yoda character.
One of Yoda's species? I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Although I think that because of the timing, there's no the only members of Yoda's species that we know about that are living at this time are Yoda.
Can you invite me to your party again?
Oh,
My
okay, yeah, we can
Switch
do that.
threw a tantrum.
I think the only members of Yoda's species that are currently around are Yoda and Grogu. I think at least in the main galaxy. Like, there are theories and stuff that there are multiple beyond this galaxy, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think that the 4 humans that yeah, we could do
Play a
regular.
regular battle.
I think that I think we should have more of the different species, though. I think there's so many interesting species that are in the Star Wars universe that I think that they really that would be very fun. I think that most of them are dead at this point, though. So I like maybe I'm thinking too hard about these things. Like granted, we have a Night Sister, and the Night Sisters, as far as we were aware, there were only there was only one of them for the long throughout Clone War. From after Clone Wars, there was supposed to be only one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say give it
Yeah.
Reed. They don't really give a shit.
So I think that obviously now we have like 4 Night Sisters, so there's probably going to be more showing up throughout the timeline, but I don't know. What did I want you. There we go. But I don't know. I think. Oh fuck, we're getting trophy chase. Which, I mean, it's not the worst ever, but it can be annoying at times. I think it's mostly annoying when you end up getting it during the match one, whatever it's called, because then you don't actually get to choose your character at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and Joker's got him. But, I don't know. I think that if they're going to, one of the things that, some of the things that really need to be done with this game is that they need to they need to add more maps, and they need to add more missions and more types of missions. I don't know. It's kind of hard to exactly describe exactly what I want to do. But like compared to like say Overwatch, which Overwatch I think only has like 3 mission types as well. The original did. I think that Overwatch 2. Yeah, this one has
5.
Wait, 4. Yeah, there's 4 in this one.
4.
Overwatch, I think, still has 3. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Yeah.
Like, granted, in Overwatch 2, it's probably more than that, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot with it. I think if they're going to do anything else, I think that the first thing that they need to do is they need to do more. They need to put in more maps. I don't know exactly what those maps will be, but like, yeah,
I'm pretty sure they'll get there.
It's just
honestly.
gonna take them time, and that I'm fine with it. With that, I think that at this point in time, I think that there's a lot of things that they need to listen to the fans and figure out. Okay, so this works. This does not. Let's fix this. And put in a fucking report function. 100%. That needs to be one of the first things that they add. Once they have the chance. And obviously, we've talked about this like extensively already. But I don't know.
Exactly.
Like the fact that we keep saying over and over again, they need to add a report function. that should be their first clue that yes, it needs to happen. But and I think that they will add it before long. I don't know exactly when, but I think that they will add it sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that most likely, the way that they're going to, my guess as to what they're going to do with the running is that they're going to try and have it be they're going to try and do one character at a time to add new characters. I don't think that they're going to do like suddenly we have like 20 20 extra ones.
They might like release a chapter that
Yeah,
has ones you
maybe.
can earn.
Maybe if we're really fucking lucky, but I don't think that we're that lucky. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see exactly what they decide to do with that. But yeah. All right, but I don't know. We'll see. Well, like I said, we'll see. We'll see exactly what they do. What they decide to do, as time goes on, and I think that they definitely have plans to do some really impressive things as the game or as the series continues. And what exactly?
They have the opportunity.
Yeah, they have some really cool opportunities. I would like to see if maybe they could do something with like actual battle droids or something like that. Because currently the only battle droid that we have, the closest thing to a battle droid is the Droideka guy with Slingshot. But he's basically just controlling a battle droid. Yeah. Imagine if we had like these altered battle droids that were just on our team like constantly. Or that we could just be like, yeah, I'm a battle droid. Fuck it.
Or even just give me not a battle droid per se, but like a C-3PO type thing, where someone has built this droid and then said, all right, fuck it, we need someone to hold a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
And give it to the droid.
Or also, there are several bounty hunters out there, like, around this time that I think would just... I could imagine them putting them in there. Like, all of the bounty hunters from the original, from, like, Empire Strikes Back. Could you imagine if they, like, put, like, all of those in there? It would be. I don't necessarily think that they're going to do that, because that's a lot of work. But at the same time, it could be very fun. But I don't know. I think that there's... I do have to say, no matter what we say about this game, I do love the characters. I think that each of the characters are very fun, and each of them have their own mechanics. However, Zaina can eat ass. She's so bad, and I don't know why they made her so bad. Scora, at least you get is a competent healer, and I'm worried when we get to Sprocket, when we actually start using Sprocket, how good or bad he's gonna be. Because none of us have used him yet, correct?
Mm.
And granted, like, that's because of the fact that he's like he's pretty far down the hunter's path. But yeah, like the next. So obviously, for us right now, we still have J3DI, Char, Reeve, Sprocket, Utuni, and Slingshot in that order. And granted, we've seen Slingshot. He's pretty freaking badass to use in game. But Sprocket is just kind of one of those characters that you see him every now and again, and you're not really certain how good he is, because you only see like every now a few people playing as him. Did we lose a Jack again? No, we lost you in the game.
No, I'm right here.
Like,
oh yeah.
I'll send you a party request again. But yeah, I don't know. It's needless to say, I think that they have some really good ideas in that they're going to be doing as the game continues. But at the same time, I think that there's a lot that they need to improve on. I do have to say as well that I love that this game feels like a game that kids can enjoy when they decide to play it. It is a Star Wars game through and through, and I feel like this is like one of those games that a lot of kids are going to be might be a lot of kids' first Star Wars game because it feels way more accessible. Yeah,
Acceptable.
and way better of an option. I don't even know what this game. I think this this game
I
is
agree.
technically rated teen, but once there's like a feature to be able to report players, I think that it's going to be a fantastic game for kids to play. And not only that, but I think that it's going to be a game that parents can play with their kids and they can enjoy as they team up in their parties and just have fun. So I think that
This does feel like a game that the dad who, spent his young adult and teenage years playing Battlefront could then sit with their kid and now they're playing Hunters. It does feel like it's
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
transfer that direction.
So I think whatever they end up doing as the game continues, they need to keep that idea in mind. And I think that they really do have that idea in mind, and they are working to make sure that it is accessible, that it is a good game for people to play, and that like obviously they are doing a cartoony style to make these characters fun. And even though obviously yes, you're technically killing your enemies, you come back to life. So
I will say the death is very the way that the body is in the after death. It's funny because sometimes because of the way the game is, it'll twitch, and then you can also still interact with it because it's still in the game itself. And so sometimes they'll just kick it by accident.
Yeah,
It'll
exactly.
go flying. It's kind of funny.
And they've done a good job to still make it entertaining for kids, and I think that that's the important thing. As this game continues, it needs to continue to be a game that is aimed at kids, even if it necessarily can't, because of the way that these things work. It cannot ever be rated anything less than teen. I don't think. I don't even know what it's technically rated. What do you? Let's look it up really quick. What is it rated? It is rated. I do not see a rating. What is the freaking rating?
You may not have
That
one, so there's also a
okay.
phone
That would
game.
explain it. So, well, it does have a PEGI rating, and it's PEGI 12, which is basically teen here in America. It's a little bit. It's not as strict as our teen, comparatively, but yeah, it's basically teen. And I think that the main reason for that is one, because of the fact that it has a lot. It is violent. It does have violence in it. There's no getting around that. But at the same time, it's also because of the fact that players can choose their name, and these names are not always necessarily good. And
Yeah.
obviously we've seen that, and I think that as they work to improve this game, they likely will be changing these names to make sure that they are something that is suitable for children, that parents do not necessarily have to worry about. Because, well, to us, it's hilarious to see a name that is the F-bomb figured out how the heck we're gonna the guy named Fat Fuck. That made us laugh. Then we saw the other one, and we immediately went, no, this is inappropriate. This is not something that we should that is so bad that we do not want to be even showing it in the video. And
Exactly.
the fact,
And it does take things pretty serious for us to get to that point as well. It's not like we're playing around
Yeah.
and being like, oh, ha.
yeah,
He said something we didn't like. It was a slur, is what it was. It wasn't like, oh, we
yeah,
didn't like that
like
word. No, it was a
if
slur.
someone puts the word "fuck" in their name, haha, that's funny. You're gonna get reported. You're gonna get reported by somebody at some point. But if it's something that is truly disgusting, a slur, or you know what, just slurs. I think that slurs is a good is pretty much the one that we stand to, like, no, you're not getting away with that.
So, the Sith assassin in this is not
She's not.
a
I could have
Night
sworn she
Sister.
was.
Nope, she's from
That
Corellia.
doesn't mean much.
So she's human.
Just because she was
She's
from
human.
Corellia doesn't necessarily mean that she's not a Night Sister. She may have grown up on Corellia because keep in mind that this is during the Empire time, and a lot of the Night Sisters were kids that survived. So she could have been like a Night Sister that got away and then she grew up on Corellia. That doesn't mean much. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy about that because she looks young. She looks like maybe in her 20s at most. And keep in mind that it was 19 years ago that the between A New Hope and Revenge of the Sith. So yeah. So she was clear, and keep in mind that it was before Revenge of the Sith that the Night Sisters were wiped out, because it was during they were wiped out by Grievous.
Yeah, well, she's human. She's not Night Sister, nothing.
Where does it
She's
say
human.
that?
If you look it up on the fandom website and other
Yeah,
things, it says that
I
she's
don't trust the
human.
fandom website, honestly. Is that Wikipedia or is that something else?
Corellia.
Is that Wikipedia?
What?
I don't trust it unless it's Wikipedia.
You shouldn't even.
I didn't
trust
say Wikipedia.
either.
I said Wikipedia, as in
Wikipedia.
Wookie. Okay.
Yes, I'm on
If
Wikipedia.
it says that she's human in that, then that's okay. That's different. If it is Wikipedia, then I will trust it. If it's not Wikipedia, then I'm not, because there's a difference between the fandom website.
Yeah, no, she's from.
There's a difference between the fandom wiki for like Star Wars Hunters versus Wikipedia.
So she's human
Okay.
from Corellian.
Okay,
Not a Night Sister.
that's fine. Okay, so yeah, she's. Let's see here. Homeworld. Okay, yeah, it does say that. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, so technically she's human. So she's human. She still looks like a Night Sister. So we. Okay, so in that case, we have 3 Night Sisters still. But I do have to say it's weird that she's a Sith. All things
That is
because
strange.
at
I'll
this point in
give you
time,
that one.
the only Sith that there should be are the Inquisitors, and then obviously Darth Vader and Palpatine, and maybe if they decide to change the story, maybe the main character from whatchamadoodle, Force Unleashed. That's what it is. What was his fucking name again?
You know what you mean?
Force Unleashed. His. It is Star. It's Starkiller. His name is Starkiller for some fucking reason. I still think that's so weird to think about that. Because, yeah, his name is Starkiller, and he's like... I don't know. Or, oh, sorry, his name is, Galen Merrick, and then his nickname is Starkiller. There we go. Or his code name is Starkiller. That is something that I will say I still wish that was canon.
Anyway, this takes place between Empire Strikes
Hunters?
Back and Return of the Jedi. So there's no.
Well, there are Inquisitors still alive. They're just not that
There's
many.
no Inquisitor.
Because in Ahsoka we had one,
I saw them like
and then I
the
think.
time we sat on the beanbag.
Yeah.
Okay,
back from the
that's
dead.
fair. That is true. He was back from the dead. But there is a chance that there are some other Inquisitors that are still alive. I think. Maybe I just don't know that much lore from the Inquisitors, but yeah. To be fair, most of the Inquisitor lore is like either in books. So, and there's so many books at this point in time that it's really hard to know what is technically canon and what is not canon. Because like obviously some of these games are in Legends, some of them are in are in the actual universe. They're canon and all that jazz, but I don't know. But like, for example, like another example is like Diago. His character. His species, which are,
Why is my Wi-Fi being so
happened?
stupid? What the hell? My Wi-Fi is just deciding all of a sudden it doesn't want to reach my bedroom.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Don't
So all the
it-
Inquisitors are either dead or disappeared by the time of A New Hope.
Okay. Well, that is fair. They were starting to disappear anyways, so it's not that weird. But I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. But like one of the.
But having a Sith assassin actually makes a lot of sense, considering you had Ventress during
That
Clone
is true.
Wars.
But I don't. There's a lot with it that I'm just kind of. It's still weird because of, the way that the lore kind of just talks about it is that it's still rare to see anyone but Darth Vader and Palpatine. So, I don't know. Obviously, we'll see more from them as well. But like, I think that it's funny though because like Diago is a character. His species is mostly from Legends content. They didn't show up until much later, I believe. So, yeah. Do they have the? No, they don't. I don't see anything specifically about him. But yeah, I don't know.
why does my Switch? It's not my Wi-Fi.
I don't
It's
know.
my Switch.
We've been going for about an hour, and we've kind of just been
I
like
don't get it.
kind of out of it anyways throughout this nerd chat. So I say that that's probably a good place to end it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this nerd chat. Hopefully the next one is more energetic, and we will see you guys next time. But on.